What if Vulcan Horuseus had a 4D evolution during the 3rd season of Beyblade? Vulcan Horuseus is a right-spinning defense type Beyblade owned by Nile in the anime. Even though it's technically listed as a defense type Beyblade, the fusion wheel Vulcan on this Beyblade is actually one of the highest recoil fusion wheels you can use in Beyblade, which I guess makes it more useful as a counter-attacking defense type Beyblade rather than a defense type Beyblade that can tank attacks. So what if Vulcan Horuseus had an evolution in the 3rd season of Beyblade using the 4D system? What would it be and what would it utilize? Well, since we're going to be using the 4D system, the first thing we're going to have to change is the Vulcan fusion wheel. Now, I'm sure you guys also know this, but there's this one 4D fusion wheel that resembles this fusion wheel pretty much alike and just looks like the straight evolution for it. Introducing the Beat Fusion Wheel, but custom painted just so it looks like the previous fusion wheel as well. It has a beautiful black and red color scheme on the fusion wheel as you can see here. But overall, you can just see the similarity between these two fusion wheels having those little metal pieces sticking out. But we're not done yet because this fusion wheel comes with a PC part that allows this Beyblade to change from counterattack mode to defense mode. The mode you're currently seeing it on would either be called the counter mode or attack mode. But if you rotate the PC frame 90 degrees, the PC frame will actually cover the metal parts that were previously sticking out, reducing the recoil heavily and making it more like a bulky defense type. And for the 145 spin track, I will be keeping this the same as I feel like there's no really big change I can upgrade this to. And now for its tip, which is called defense, I will be upgrading this to a tip that you guys may or may not have known existed till now. And that tip is called polish defense. This tip is unique because it only came out in a set with a launcher accessory called the LED sight. This tip is special because the only way to get it was by buying the BB90 laser sight accessory. But the main unique thing is that this tip is actually made out of a different material called polyoxymethylene. This material does reduce the friction on the tip, which increases the overall stamina, but unfortunately also does reduce the defense properties slightly. But the defense is also being made up by the larger surface area, and because of the lower friction of the tip, it gives the Beyblade some slight movement on the stadium, which is perfect for this evolution as it has pretty high attack power. So now that we know all of the parts that we're going to be using, let's put together the final product for our evolution of Vulcan Horuseus. Now, introducing Beat Horuseus 145 Polish Defense. Now, the mode it's currently in could either be called counter or attack mode. Even though this Beyblade is a defense type Beyblade, the base attack stat in this mode will naturally be higher than its defense, just like the original Vulcan Horuseus. But now with the available mode change that the PC frame offers, this Beyblade can actually be more like a defense type Beyblade. It's a pretty nice feature because now we can adapt to our opponent, switching from either attack mode or defense mode to fit which style has the better chance of winning. And now we can compare both of these together, and as you can see, they look quite similar to each other, basically having the same distinct features. So now that we have our final evolution, Beat Horuseus, we're going to be going against 4 stages of Beyblades. Our first stage will be against Very Aries. Very Aries is a dual spinning defense type Beyblade owned by King in the anime. Very Aries also has the same problem as Vulcan Horuseus, being classified as a defense type Beyblade while also having one of the highest recoil fusion wheels in Beyblade. It's also able to change for multiple modes just like our new evolution. And for our second stage, we're going to be going against Phantom Orion. Phantom Orion is a right spinning stamina type Beyblade owned by Chris in the anime. Phantom Orion probably has the best stamina in the Beyblade series due to its free spinning tip. And because Phantom Orion is a stamina type, it should naturally win against defense type Beyblades like Beat Horuseus. But don't forget that Beat Horuseus has a lot of attack properties onto it, so I think it may actually have a chance in beating Phantom Orion. And for our third stage, we're going to be going against our last 4D evolution, Wing Eagle. Wing Eagle is the right spinning balance type Beyblade and is the 4D evolution of Earth Eagle that we made a couple videos ago. This Beyblade is overall quite tall and is great for stamina and defense because of the combination of the spin track and tip, which allows it to evade attacks naturally while being able to outspin other Beyblades. And just like always, for the fourth stage, we're going to have to go against the original Beyblade, Vulcan Horuseus. I'm pretty much looking forward to see if this Beyblade can stand up to the new and powerful Beat Horuseus. Even though it's smaller and weighs less, it can still rely on its heavy recoil to get some knockouts. But before we move on to the battles, let's get to know today's sponsor. Now this video is brought to you by Manscape. Manscape is the global brand for men's grooming and hygiene products. Manscape offers the best tools and liquid formulations for your body's needs. So Manscaped did hook me up with their all-in-one performance package 4.0, so let's check it out. So the Lawnmower 4.0 body trimmer is actually electric and it is waterproof as well. And one thing I like here is that it has this small LED light, which is pretty nice, you know, for being able to see in the dark. Oh wow, this is nice. And these two products that I probably didn't know I needed, which is the Crop Preserver, the Ball Deodorant, and the Crop Reviver Ball Toner. And I believe this is the Weed Whacker 4.0 ear and nose trimmer. Oh wow, that is nice. And this is also completely wireless as well, so you don't have to worry about tugging the cord and everything. And for a limited time, you get all of this, plus 2 free gifts: the Shed Travel Bag and the Manscaped Anti-Chafing Boxer Briefs. Go to manscaped.com today to get 20% off and international shipping, plus the 2 free gifts when you use promo code here. Manscaped always uses the right tools for the job, and thank you Manscaped once again for the sponsor. Alright, let's get into the battles. Here we have Beat Horuseus versus Very Aries, but for this battle we're going to be putting Beat Horuseus into defense mode. And just like always, we're going to be doing a best of 5, so first to 3 points will take it all. And it looks like the first round will be starting off with a tie. Looks like Horuseus was able to get under Very Aries and manages to win with the sleep out. The score is now 1-0. Very Aries completely depletes his energy and wins the round with the knockout. The score is now 1-1. Even with both Beyblades at low energy, they collide and create another tie. The score is still 1-1. Horuseus just sends Very Aries flying. The score is now 2-1. Oh, and Very Aries snaps back. The score is now tied once again 2-2. Another quick collision with another tie for both Beyblades. The score is still 2-2. Even after those explosive collisions, Beat Horuseus will take the win with a sleep out. That battle was so explosive, and Beat Horuseus was in defense mode as well. Imagine if it was in attack mode. And now let's go on to the second Beyblade, Phantom Orion. For this battle, I've changed Beat Horuseus into attack mode to utilize more of that attack power. We're going to be doing a best of 5, so first to 3 points will take it all. That took a bit, but Phantom Orion will take the first round with a knockout. The score is now 0-1. An explosive hit sends both Beyblades flying. We're gonna call that a tie, so the score is still 0-1. Beat Horuseus will find a knockout on Phantom Orion. The score is now tied 1-1. Phantom Orion knocks out Beat Horuseus. The score is now 1-2. Beat Horuseus gets a successful knockout onto Phantom Orion. The score is now tied 2-2. And on the very last round, Beat Horuseus will lose to his sleep out. The score is now 2-3, which means Phantom Orion takes the win. The battles were definitely a lot more explosive than I thought it would be, especially because we were using Phantom Orion. But now for the third stage against Wing Eagle, the 4D evolution of Earth Eagle. For this battle, we're going to be utilizing Beat Horuseus in attack mode once again. We're going to be doing another best of 5, so first to 3 points will take it all. Wing Eagle would take the first round with the sleep out. The score is now 0-1. And a quick knockout for Beat Horuseus. The score is now tied 1-1. Wing Eagle will take the third round with another sleep out. The score is now 1-2. Okay, another knockout for Beat Horuseus. The score is now tied 2-2. And in the long extended battle, Wing Eagle will take the win, which means the score is now 2-3. A pretty good try from both of these Beyblades, and I feel like if Beat Horuseus couldn't get a knockout within the first 5 seconds, it pretty much lost every other battle. And Wing Eagle, I think, just played it quite well, being able to stand quite tall and being able to defend against those attacks from Horuseus. But now for the final battle, we have Beat Horuseus versus Vulcan Horuseus. Beat Horuseus once again will be utilizing the attack mode. We're going to be doing another best of 5, so first to 3 points will take it all. Horuseus will get the knockout in the first round and his score is now 1-0. A one-hit KO for Beat Horuseus, the score is now 2-0. Vulcan Horuseus will not lose without a fight, the score is now 2-1. Vulcan Horuseus manages to somehow survive that collision, the score is now tied 2-2. Okay, very interesting. So if it were up to you guys, who would actually win there? Because I know in the burst format, that would technically count as a burst finish. But for that round, I'll just leave it up to you guys to see which Beyblade won. So let me know in the comments. So yeah, this is pretty much how the Beyblade's paint job looks like after all of these battles. You guys may have seen a lot of the dust on the stadium, and yeah, it's pretty much because of the paint. So what did you guys think about the new evolution of Vulcan Horuseus? Did it fit your expectations? Would you have changed anything different? Let me know down in the comments, and just like always, thank you guys for watching this video.